Hello there, thank you for joining us on Business News Saturday, a roundup of major stories that made headlines in business. I am Frank Komalape. This week, several developments were recorded in the world of business. It was a busy day on Wednesday as Nigeria celebrates its Democracy Day and second anniversary under President Bola Tinubu administration, where he was a special guest of honor at the Eagle Square in Abuja, venue of the commemoration. The president inspected military parade and signed a register in a symbolic honor to the significance of the day. We have details in this report.
The second Democracy Day commemorated in the life of the Bola Tinubu administration. This is also significant because he was personally at the forefront of the struggle for democratic governance after the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election.
The 12th day of June 2024.
In his Democracy Day state broadcast, the president acknowledged the prevailing hardship caused by necessary economic reforms, but assured that it will soon be over.
I understand the economic difficulties we face as a nation right now. Our economy has been in desperate need of reform for decades. It has been unbalanced because it was built on the flawed foundations and over-reliance on revenue from exploitation of oil. The reforms we have initiated are intended to create a stronger, better foundation for future growth.
At the Eagle Square in Abuja, venue of events commemorating Democracy Day, top government officials were in attendance, including other invited guests and the diplomatic corps. They all share in the president's strong belief that democracy is the best form of government, despite obvious challenges.
Today, 25 years after democracy, since we started democracy, these lessons is that the ideals that we encapsulated in the Farewell to Poverty, which was the title of the manifesto of June 12. I was part of the team that crafted that manifesto in 1993. The ideals espoused in that manifesto is what this current government, led by the president, who was an integral part of it, is implementing.
Well, the message of we need hope, as the president has said. It's a message of us thinking backwards, looking at the sacrifices that our heroes in the past, paid, for us to have the freedom, the democracy that we enjoy today. The president was very clear in his speech earlier today and was very explicit.
And the assurance we are giving to Nigerians is that by this time next year, they will see more evidence of good governance, more evidence of our unity, more evidence of the leadership of President Bola Tinubu.
As the content of the new national anthem has said, we should all work together to serve Nigeria, and then we should be proud of Nigeria, to work together so that we can build a Nigeria that we will be able to hand over to our unborn children.
The military parade was an interesting and captivating display of prowess and precision. They marched in quick and slow order and also performed a silent drill to thrill the special guest, President Bola Tinubu. A giant-sized portrait was unveiled in honor of the president, and there was also a cultural performance by the National Troupe of Nigeria depicting Nigeria's unity in diversity.
And in Lagos, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission says it will continue to key into President Bola Tinubu's executive order aimed at improving the efficiency, attractiveness, enabling business environment for a stable and efficient regulatory environment for investors in the nation's oil and gas industry to thrive. The chief executive of the commission, Engineer Gbenga Komalafe, said this at the commencement of the 2024 pre-bid conference for licensing round in Lagos. We have more in this next report.
This pre-bid conference marks a significant step in the 2024 licensing round aimed at providing stakeholders in Nigeria's upstream oil and gas sector with a comprehensive understanding of the licensing round processes and requirements. It also offers a valuable opportunity to explore and unlock Nigeria's vast hydrocarbon potential and attract international and local investment to drive the nation's economic development.
Our regulators' willingness to ensure that things are done.
The NUPRC chief executive in his remarks emphasized the Commission's commitment to advancing Nigeria's oil and gas industry while highlighting incentives aimed at attracting more investors into the sector.
The exercise is a significant leap in our strategic hydrocarbon development initiative. This round introduces a number of blocks from the fertile onshore basins to promising continental shelves and the untapped depths of our deep offshore territories. Each block has been chosen for its potential to bolster our national reserves and stimulate economic vitality.
He also said the bidding process will run for 9 months and will be fair and transparent while encouraging stakeholders to participate in the bidding, which according to him will mark a significant opportunity in the Nigerian oil and gas sector.
So part of what we are equally doing differently is we are very disciplined as a regulator with the approach for participation in this exercise. We've said that it's going to be very fair and transparent in line with best practices. So we have a schedule, that is the schedule there. We publish even the schedule, the map that will guide the exercise.
The portal has been made live. What is expected for every bidder is to go to the portal, register. You're going to register a company as an entity that's as a single applicant, or companies that came together to form a consortium is allowed. And again, companies not registered in Nigeria can start the process, but if qualified to be awarded, they have to register under the KAMA law to be given the license.
The objectives of the bidding exercise is to grow Nigeria's oil and gas reserves, boost production, enhance content development, and attract investment, among others.
And away from there now, the Nigeria Customs Service has generated over 1 trillion naira in the first quarter of the year 2024. That's according to the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adeniyi.
Addressing journalists in Yola, the Comptroller General of Customs says his men have been battling inter-border smugglers. He also expressed satisfaction with the success so far recorded by the command, especially in the fight against fuel smuggling through Operation Whirlwind.
To this alarming increase in fuel smuggling, the Nigeria Customs Service, in close collaboration with the Office of the National Security Advisor, initiated Operation Whirlwind. This nationwide operation aims to achieve the following objectives. 1. To ensure that Nigerians enjoy the full benefits of fuel price deregulation in line with the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government.
Mr. Adeniyi charged officers of the service to redouble their efforts in the fight against smuggling and importation of banned items. He stated that the disruptions of illegal operations of PMS smugglers around border states have led to the seizure of a total of 150,950 liters of PMS valued at 105,965,391 naira in just 7 days.
Within 7 days of intensive operations, a total of 150,950 liters of PMS valued at 105,965,391 naira have been intercepted at various locations nationwide.
In a submission, the Executive Director, National Upstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Ogbugu Ukoha, applauded the effort of ONSA and NCS in halting the activities of unrepentant smugglers. He affirmed that those smuggling petroleum products outside the country illegally are aiding economic sabotage, warning that law enforcement agencies will always go after them.
To be very clear to those who undertake these activities, cross-border diversion of petroleum products, it represents economic sabotage and continues to put pressure, financial pressure, on NMPCL, which is the national supplier of last resort as provided under the Petroleum Industries Act 2021.
The NCS says the service will continue to collaborate with relevant licensing agencies to manage the proliferation of petrol stations around border areas in the country so that Nigeria would benefit from the subsidy removal policy of the Tinubu-led administration.
And that's all we have time for on Business News Saturday. Thank you for watching. I am Frank Omalape. Bye-bye for now.